Welcome to the official YouTube channel of the Nail Art Studio. It's Wednesday, my dudes, which means we are so ready to get this show on the road. However, before we jump into the video, what did you think about that intro? I know, it's so amateur, but cool amateur, okay? It took me an entire weekend to do that. I think it's like 24 seconds. An entire weekend for 24 seconds. Ridiculous, darling. Oh my goodness. My microphone just fell. Oops. I'm new to this, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. Shh. We're pretending. We're pretending. Don't we all? We just pretend. Go with the flow. Fake it until you make it. I don't know. Some Pinterest quotes. Insert Pinterest quote. Alright, so for today's video, we are going to do two nail art tutorials. One I call my Dalmatian Sensation set, and the other one is Groovy Baby. So, alright, but before we jump into the first tutorial, here is what you will need for it. Okay, so we're going to start with the Dalmatian Print. I'm going in with Evo Danella and my Biosculpture nail art brush and just creating some organic spots randomly all over the nail. This is an extremely easy technique, however, I would still recommend having some kind of reference with you when doing this design. I just looked at some Dalmatian puppies and even had a look at some Cruella de Vil references. The reason for this is just because you want to have some kind of direction when doing the nail art and not get too sidetracked or have the design get too chaotic. So also another thing would definitely emphasize the fact that you want smaller dots. If you make the dots too big, it can easily or potentially lean towards looking more like cow print than it does Dalmatian print. The reason for this is the two techniques are very similar to one another. They're both organic spots you're creating on the nail. The cow print is just on a bigger scale and the Dalmatian print is just on a smaller scale. So here I'm just going in with my fine nail art brush and creating a fur-like texture. That's just because that's a very personal thing. You don't have to do it. If you like the more illustrated nail art look, then you can just keep it as is, but I like to go the more realistic route and create a fur texture with my print. So next I'm going to go in and do my half French using Annabelle from Evo and my upper arch brush. You're literally just creating half a smile line. So I like to start off just by finding my center point, pulling that line with my upper arch brush, and then going in and creating your smile line as thick as you want it. Next I'm going to go in with Whitney from Evo. She has an absolutely amazing color intensity. I know white is always an absolute nightmare to work with, but the new formula from Biosculpture is just amazing. I love, love, love it. I mean, look at that. What? Look at that. So again, you're just drawing half a smile line, but this time it's kind of a reverse French. And then of course, just to bring the design together, Danella is joining the party again, and we are going to create more Dalmatian spots, but this time using the fine nail art brush. Because this is a much smaller surface, you want to go in with a smaller brush. Ladies, size matters. Yeah. Can't believe I just said that. What? But it does. It does. Brush size matters. I was so sad when I had to remove these for the next set, but I mean, the next set, so beautiful, the Groovy Baby set. Alright, so for my next tutorial, I will be showing you guys how I did the Groovy Baby set. Absolutely love this set. It was so therapeutic doing it. I love doing abstract art. It's just, you can just go with the flow. It's groovy. It really is groovy. Wait, before I explain anything, can we not come for my cuticles? I know they look bad, but they have been through the most, and it's only gonna get worse from here. This was the second look I did for the intro, and the cuticles were already not having the best time because I kept having to file off the previous set. It was so sad. It was really heartbreaking, but we had to do it. And the cuticles, they were just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Would definitely not recommend changing your set 4 times in one day. It's not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. So here I'm just going in again with Annabelle, using my upper arch brush and just really having fun with it. With this, again, definitely would recommend having some kind of reference just to give you an idea of where you want to go with the design. But like with any design, you need to fit it according to your nail shape. So a nail art design won't always come out exactly the way it looks on the picture, except if you have the same shape, the same nail body, and the same design done all in one, then yeah, then you will probably end up having the same nails. However, the reference I used for this specific design was done on a square nail, so I did have to change up the design a little to fit the almond better. Next I'm going in with Bella just to create some contrast between my swirls. And I absolutely love doing abstract art with my upper arch brush. I'm a big fan of the fine nail art brush, but I feel like it doesn't pick up enough gel for me to really go a mile with the gel. So I constantly have to go and reapply or pick up more gel, and that's just a waste of time, honestly. To me, that's a waste of time. So I from the get-go go in with my upper arch brush, pick up quite a nice drop of gel, and then run a mile with it. When you're doing nail art, actually any kind of nail art, and it's a loaded design, I would definitely recommend doing a part or doing a piece of the artwork and then curing it when you're happy and then continuing with it. Because if you make a mistake and you're almost done, and now you need to wipe away the mistake, but you need to wipe the entire nail to wipe away the mistake. And now you're wiping away 10 minutes worth of work. We do not have time for that. So definitely would recommend curing in between. So make a swirl if you're happy with that. Cure for 60 seconds and then you can continue. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining, and if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys again on Friday for part 2.